哇，妈呀！
Jinan, Shandong, July 7th, 2025. A devastating storm swept across Shandong Province in eastern China on Monday, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. With wind gusts exceeding level 9 on the Beaufort scale and torrential rainfall that overwhelmed infrastructure, the storm has been described by meteorologists as one of the most violent weather events to strike the region in recent years. On the afternoon of July 7th, in Jinan, Shandong Province and other places, the sky was suddenly covered with dark clouds, and there were strong winds and heavy rain. Local wind gusts were above level 10. Netizens described the scene as like the end of the world. After the storm, there were fallen trees everywhere, and the scene was chaotic. More than a dozen provinces including Shandong, Henan, Anhui, Jiangsu and others have experienced extremely high temperatures for days, with the highest temperature in many cities exceeding 40 degrees. On the afternoon of July 7th, strong convection suddenly occurred in many places in Shandong, Henan, Anhui, and Jiangsu, which were hot and humid. Jinan was immediately covered by thunderclouds. The urban area was suddenly covered by dark clouds, accompanied by thunderstorm gusts of level 7 to 9, and local gusts of more than level 10. Video footage showed heavy rain falling like a waterfall outside the glass window, and the streets were instantly flooded. On the streets, many trees in the park were uprooted, the roofs of simple plank houses were blown away, and some vehicles were blown away and damaged. A man from Tianxiao District, Jinan City, told mainland media that in the market where he was, the rain was not light at first, but the wind was very strong. The roofs were flying, many billboards were flying, and some outdoor air conditioners were also flying. The video provided by the man showed that the strong wind gradually increased, and debris flew into the air, and from time to time large pieces of simple plank house roofing materials were blown to the ground. During this rainstorm, the Jinan University Station recorded 51.2 millimeters of rainfall from 14 to 1500 hours. As of 1700 hours on July 7th, Shandong's rainfall that day reached 508.4 million cubic meters, equivalent to 424 damming lakes. The heaviest rainfall occurred in Lixianzhuang, Yunqing County, Henan City, with 72.5 millimeters of rain. Accompanied by heavy rain, temperatures plummeted in many places in Shandong. The temperature in Jinan dropped from nearly 35 degrees Celsius to over 20 degrees Celsius in an hour, a drop of more than 12 degrees Celsius. The topic of heavy rain in Jinan became a hot topic on Weibo. Some netizens complained, "The sky is leaking. This rain is too scary. Is this the end of the world in Jinan? Help. It's so scary. Many trees have fallen." One netizen said, "Seeing the fallen trees along the road, people sigh how insignificant humans are in the face of nature." At 1600 hours, the Shandong Provincial Meteorological Observatory continued to issue an orange high-temperature warning. The highest temperature on the 8th is expected to be around 37 degrees Celsius in Henan, Jinan, Binzhou, and central Shandong, 28 to 31 degrees Celsius in the southern coastal areas, and 32 to 35 degrees Celsius in other areas. Just a day ago, convective clouds spread over many places in Wuhan, Hubei, and Shenzhen, with strong winds, with yellow sand flying in the sky. Among them, a magnitude 13 storm occurred in Huangjiajian, Nyodo Mountain, causing trees to fall, roads to collapse, ditches and road shoulders to be washed away, and road traffic was disrupted. At 1642, the Shenzhen Meteorological Observatory raised the severe convective warning signal to red. The provincial capital, Jinan, bore the brunt of the storm's fury. Districts such as Huayin, Lixia, and Tianxiao experienced widespread flooding, uprooted trees, collapsed buildings, and power outages. Eyewitnesses reported scenes of chaos as vehicles were crushed by falling debris and streets turned into rivers within minutes. It felt like the end of the world, said Mr. Liu, a resident of Tianqiao district. The wind was so strong it tore off rooftops and sent billboards flying. I've never seen anything like it. According to the China Meteorological Administration, CMA, the storm was triggered by a powerful convection system fueled by high humidity and soaring temperatures across eastern China. The system intensified rapidly due to the influence of Super Typhoon Danas, which had battered Taiwan just hours earlier. Wind speeds, gusts reached over 100 kilometers per hour, with localized bursts exceeding level 10. Rainfall, Jinan recorded over 120 millimeters of rain in just 3 hours. Temperature. Prior to the storm, temperatures in Shandong had soared above 40 degrees Celsius, creating ideal conditions for atmospheric instability. The storm caused extensive damage to public and private infrastructure. Residential areas. Hundreds of homes were damaged or destroyed. Emergency shelters were set up in schools and community centers. Transportation. Major highways were closed due to flooding and debris. Train services were suspended across several lines. Despite the severity of the storm, no fatalities have been officially confirmed as of Tuesday morning. However, dozens of injuries were reported, ranging from minor cuts to serious trauma caused by falling debris. The Shandong Provincial Emergency Management Department activated its highest-level response protocol. Rescue teams. Over 3,000 personnel were deployed, including firefighters, paramedics, and military units. Evacuations. More than 12,000 residents were evacuated from low-lying areas. Medical aid. Temporary clinics were established to treat the injured and distribute supplies. Meteorologists and climate scientists are increasingly concerned about the frequency and intensity of such storms in East Asia. Dr. Mei Zhang, a climate researcher at Tsinghua University, noted, "This storm is part of a disturbing trend. Warmer oceans and higher atmospheric moisture levels are fueling more extreme weather events. What we saw in Shandong is likely to become more common unless global emissions are curbed."